Okay, so just watched a video on block printing. The video shown there was done with wood blocks, but we're going to be using rubber blocks, but the process is essentially the same. And that is that idea of taking a piece of wood or rubber or linoleum and carving out what will not be printed. So whatever you don't want to print will be carved away. So for example, we're going to start by doing stamps. And I want you to do is design a stamp. But you have to remember that when you design a stamp, for example, you cannot just like do a happy face like this, because you cannot carve out lines. Lines only exist when you remove everything but the lines. So in order to do this, we can only really do shapes. So in order to do a happy face, we have to design it like this. So figure out where the shape is of where everything would go, like so, and then the ink on the rubber stamp would go inside the shape. So the only thing that would ever show would be what can be inked inside of. So it would be something like that. To show you again, I have this black sheet of paper, and I'm going to use this, let's see if I get that to work. I'm going to use this whiteout pen, and if I want to do that same stamp and carve it out, I'm going to have to draw and cut away the white parts. So here's my eyes, here's my mouth, right, and everything else gets filled in, because this is what's being carved away. And let's say my stamp is square, so I'm cutting away everything but my happy face. So that's how you do a happy face in reverse. Remember, only shapes can be shown instead of lines. Okay, so to show that on my block, it would look like this. So this is represents my stamp, and my design will look like this. So if I see a design, say this is another stamp, and if I see a design that looks like this, for example, right? These would represent lines, and in order to really do it as correctly as a design, we would have to do it like so. There we go. So what I'm going to have you do are 3 stamp designs that look like this, and I want you to indicate where the ink goes, right? So on this example here, this indicates, the black indicates where the ink goes, right? And same thing here, this will indicate where the ink goes. Where you cut away, there will be no ink. So you should be able to shade in where the ink goes. So 3 stamps, 3 stamp ideas, indicate where the ink should go, and use only shapes and not lines. So this is a line, don't need to do it like that. This is a line, don't do it like that. Do it only like those 2.